Grab your cup. I want to share something with you that it took me a long time to really understand fully, to understand the nuances of how this works. What I want to share with you is manifesting. Or if you don't like manifesting because it's too overused, creating your life, because you're always creating something. You're always producing outcomes in your life. They may not be the outcomes that you want, but you're always creating something. That's what manifesting is. And if you want to change what you have to learn and understand how that works. So this is what I finally have come to after a long time of studying it and reading about it and listening to other people and even taking some courses on it. Quantum physics explains to us how we manifest, and it's the science behind what people like Jesus and other people in other cultures and other religions throughout time in history have been telling us. Now we have the science to understand, well, how does that work? Because quantum physics can now measure energy. Everything is energy. When Jesus said, everything that I do, you can do as well, and all the time throughout the Bible and throughout history, love is the answer. That wasn't just a thing. It's not just a cliche. Love is the answer because love is the energetic frequency. It moves in waves. That's what energy does. Love is the energetic frequency that heals the body. You cannot heal your body if you're in anger. You cannot heal your body if you're in resentment. You cannot heal your body if you're stuck in anxiety or shame or grief. Love is the energetic frequency that heals the body. It's also the frequency that makes a difference in relationships, because when you're in the frequency of love, communication opens up. When you're in the frequency of any of those lower emotions, communication shuts down. So love is the answer for so many things, but we have all kinds of frequencies accessible to us. Think of it this way. Let's say you're in the frequency of country music. Let's just use that as a thing that you can get your brain around. So there's not really a frequency called country music, right? But let's just say you're a country music frequency. That's the frequency that moves through your body. What else is possible is classical music. You go into a room of 100 people. Everybody else who is country music at the level of country music frequency is going to be attracted to you. It's like you're not even talking about country music. You're just having other kinds of conversations, but certain people are attracted to you, show up in your space in that room. The classical music people are talking to their people, and classical and country aren't even showing up on the same wavelength, even though they're all in the same room together. That's how it works in your relationships. So if you are holding frequencies in your bodies, if you've had thoughts of, I don't deserve things, other people have a better life than I do, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable, I have to prove myself in order to be loved. If you feel like you have to prove yourself in order to be loved, then you don't believe that you can have unconditional love. Then that's the frequency that's in your body, that belief. And then the people who show up in relationships with you don't give you unconditional love because you don't believe that you can have it, that who you are, exactly the way you are, is worth loving. If you don't believe it, you don't have the frequency to attract somebody who is all about unconditional love. You're going to attract people who are toxic in some way, shape, or form with you. They're toxic together with you. That's an important thing to understand about manifesting, is that if you're saying anywhere in your life, if you're saying, I want a great relationship, I want a better job, I want more money, I want more time, then what you're really in the frequency of is wanting. And what quantum physics shows us when they measure energetic frequencies and how they're attracted to each other, the field, the quantum field where all energy exists, is very literal. So you're in the energy of wanting, So you keep getting experiences that leave you wanting. You have to shift from, I don't want anything. I have all that I want. I have all that. I am all that I desire life to be. When you can shift into that, like, I'm already grateful. That's why people talk about gratitude. If you're in a place of gratitude, everything is working out great, I love how life is, then you keep getting experiences. You keep drawing people and experiences to you to be grateful for. You're not in the energetic frequency of wanting. It can take a lot of work to shift what your internal frequencies are, because they're driven very much by some subconscious beliefs that you have about yourself. The way that you've learned to see yourself is going to drive the way that you think and feel. The way that you think and feel creates the energetic frequency that you hold in your body and that you walk around with. The last piece of this that I want you to chew on is, when we say we want certain things, I want a great relationship, I want a job that gives me this amount of money, it's really because what we are looking for is the way those things will make us feel. What we're looking for in a great relationship is to feel love and to feel loved. What we're looking for in a job that makes a certain amount of money, or you can work from home, or whatever you're thinking about, is freedom. You want freedom there, time freedom, or freedom to do things. What you're looking for, possibly, is peace. All of those things that you're looking for are already within you. Everything that you have to be living the life the way you want is already in you. So you can love yourself and be in the frequency of love without a relationship, or even if you're in a bad relationship. And that's the access to getting the relationship that you want, is to be in the frequency of love. You can be in the frequency of freedom even if you don't have money. Most of us, when we don't have money, we don't feel free at all. We feel very locked up, right? You can feel free. You have to learn how to create the feeling of freedom before you have any money. If you've ever seen the movie It's a Beautiful Life, where it's about the concentration camps, and this father creates such an environment of fun and joy and love while they are in the concentration camps. Nothing about their experience was any of that, but he was able to create it, because you can do that yourself. When you learn to create for yourself and then get the frequency of those things of love and freedom and peace in your body, now you walk into a room of 100 people, and someone who is looking to participate in unconditional love notices you, because that's the frequency that you are, and that's the frequency that they are. You're not going to attract the toxic people who only want to manipulate or control you, or, do other things that are toxic. You're not a match for them, because you've got the frequency of unconditional love for yourself already in you. That's the work that we do, and the reason to take the work of looking at your beliefs and how you see yourself and what's showing up in your world. It has to include all those pieces, or you don't get the outcomes that you want. I hope that explained for you somewhat. It's like years of learning. I tried to condense in under 10 minutes. If you want more information, just drop me a comment so that we can make sure that we connect. Like, how do I get that frequency? How do I get those beliefs out so I can pull in the things that I want? That's where you want to pay attention. Have a good day.